Ananya, getting some breaking news on the broadcast. This is a big relief that we're learning of that's been given to Delhi Minister Kapil Mishra in the 2020 Delhi riots case. Delhi's Rouse Avenue Court has set aside the trial court order directing further probe against Kapil Mishra into the Delhi riots case. Rouse Avenue Court has allowed the plea filed by Kapil Mishra and the Delhi police challenging the trial court order directing further probe into this larger conspiracy case. Additional Chief Judicial Magistrate in April, remember, had said a cognizable offence was prima facie found that needed to be investigated upon. But now that order by the trial court has been set aside by the Rouse Avenue Court. The court had at that time said that if it is clear that Mishra was in the area at the time of the alleged offence and further probe will be required, and that probing was something that the trial court had spoken of. But that has been set aside by the Rouse Avenue Court. So there is a big relief to Delhi Minister Kapil Mishra in the 2020 Delhi riots case. Remember, the case was before the trial court and an appeal that was made against that verdict by Kapil Mishra and the Delhi police. And now there is a respite that's been granted to the Delhi Minister Kapil Mishra. They had gone on to challenge the trial court order that had directed further probe into the larger conspiracy case of him being present in the area, in the vicinity during the time that that incident occurred, and that needed investigation, said the trial court, but that has been set aside by Delhi's Rouse Avenue Court. Remember, the trial court had directed further probe into a larger conspiracy case against Kapil Mishra, and that was what was challenged by Kapil Mishra along with the Delhi police. And now some respite there coming in for the Delhi minister by the Rouse Avenue Court of Delhi. My colleague Ananya Bhatnagar with all the details. Ananya, the grounds on which the trial court verdict has been set aside?
The trial court, the Rouse Avenue Court in the national capital has in fact given a big relief as far as Kapil Mishra is concerned. They have in fact directed that no further probe shall be going on as far as Mr. Kapil Mishra is concerned. It has in fact set aside an earlier order which had directed a probe against Kapil Mishra as far as allegations of riots are concerned. The Rouse Avenue Court has allowed the plea by Mishra and the Delhi police challenging the trial court order. In fact, the Additional Chief Judicial Magistrate in April had said a cognizable offence was actually made out against and that needs to be investigated by the police. It has said that if it is clear that Mishra was in the area at that time of the alleged offence and further probe is required. However, now after the revision petition was filed before, in fact, the sessions judge, the court has now turned down that particular probe and has very clearly given a clean sheet to Kapil Mishra as far as the Delhi riots is concerned.
So far, any sort of a response coming in after this verdict has gone in his favor, Ananya, by the Delhi minister?
The Delhi minister response might come in next few minutes because it's very, very recently this order has been passed. We'll get to know as to what kind of a reaction Mr. Mishra has actually had to make. And in fact, he might wait also for the order copy to know as to the reasons why the court felt that, there was no probe per se that was actually needed against him in this particular case, and why the court felt that no role of Kapil Mishra was actually found in this particular incident. He has, since the very beginning, denied any kind of these allegations and very clearly stated that, he was not a part or a parcel to these riots as far as the 2020 Delhi riots post the CAA is concerned.
Right, Ananya, thank you so much for all of those details there.